Today, we're going to learn how to make raw pizza. And one of the reasons I chose the pizza is because it's the standard American fare. I know some families, every Friday night, it's pizza night. Today, we're going to start with the pizza crust. You start with 1 cup golden flaxseed and you grind it in your coffee grinder. Remember, don't use the same coffee grinder that you use for your coffee for your flax seeds. Go out and spend $20 and grind it up. So let's pretend that I've already ground those, which I did with the magic of TV, and this is what they look like ground up. And then we add 1 cup of water. It's purified water. I ran it through my water machine, and you just kind of let it soak it all up. Can you see that? It doesn't look all that exciting, but that's okay. We're going to let that soak up. Also, I'm going to add 2 cups almonds. Now I soak these almonds overnight, and this is 2 cups of almonds, and the reason you soak is to release the enzyme inhibitors. There's a little shell on here, and what happens is they sprout and they're much more easily digestible and they're healthier for you. And then we're going to add finely chopped 2 tablespoons onions. I made this the simplest recipe I could find. 2 tablespoons fresh rosemary, oregano, and thyme. I ought to sing that song, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, or onions in this case. And then we're going to put the lid on, and that's it. There you go. That looks lovely. Now, we're going to make the crust in the dehydrator. Now, this is what the tray looks like for your dehydrator. And some of the dishes that you make them with the Teflex sheet, and others you make it without. In this case, we're going to start the crust 4 hours on the Teflex sheet. 4 hours later, we're going to take the sheet off and continue the drying process. Now, I know everybody out there does not have a dehydrator, so what you do is you turn your oven on to its lowest temperature, which is probably about 175 degrees, as I recall. And once it comes to heat, and then you turn it off. And then that heat will have the same effect as a dehydrator. You just shape it into a ball. I'm making individual pizzas. Now, just depends on what kind of ball you play. Soft ball, hard ball, you decide. But then again, if you play soccer, I guess you need a really big ball. But we're going to go with this size ball. Because frankly, I never played any of those sports except for in high school. And we just kind of squish it down. And I don't know if you can see all the different textures between the nuts, the almonds, the flax seeds, all the different herbs in there, and the onions. You have a lot of pretty little colors in there. Now, I kind of did an oval shape. We're also going to be adding different toppings to our pizzas. And let me just give you a little walking tour of some of my suggested toppings, and you can use whatever you like. Now, we have green olives that are raw because my producer just loves olives. No, she doesn't. And then we used red chopped onions because I happen to like red chopped onions. And then we have zucchini. And then we just have a little vegetable medley here. This is red pepper. And we use red, yellow, or orange. We're going to just start with a couple. And we get a really creative and flamboyant here. I'm going to put the red sauce on. We're going to put red sauce on too, but then I'm going to put white sauce on the other because this area is known for its white pieces being from the Philadelphia area. And then we're just going to put a little bit of cheese on this one. And you can do it and mix it and make a mess any way you want. And this was our macadamia pie nut. And I'm just going to spread that like that. And I'm the type person, like when I used to eat dip and chips, I liked a lot of dip with my chips. So you're going to notice I like a lot of stuff on here. And then we're going to just put some red peppers on this one. And we're going to do onions on this. Through the magic of television, you can see how nicely we've decorated these pizza pies. And you know what? You don't have to limit yourself just to the ingredients that I pulled out. Now, what I've been waiting for, and you have, it's time to eat.